Nah.
Yeah.
Blessings to all y'all kings and queens out there. Finally got connection. I was having some broadcast interruption. Y'all know when y'all trying to do something positive, the enemy start to act up. But as I said, he gonna have a seat. I've been trying to get this message out to y'all all day. Listen, I went live 4 or 5 times today. I went live this morning, twice. I went live this afternoon. Kept messing up with broadcast. So I'm somewhere that I have Wi-Fi and everything, and I'm gonna get it out to you. And I hope that it hit home for you, and I hope that I can help inspire some of you all. Like I said, I've been reading some of your comments and stuff like that concerning my video and the videos that I made about church folk. And so when you come in, let me know where you're from. Also, I got some news for you tonight. Miss Sherry, how you doing? Miss Wanda. Blessings to y'all. Blessings to y'all. Listen, it is an honor. It's an honor to sit here and tell you my story. I tell people all the time, listen, I sit in humility. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than nobody, but I got a word from God, and my pain has produced something that can not only help me survive, but help you survive. And so this morning, as I was walking on the beach, the Lord spoke with me, and he said, he's going to send you some real people, right? And so this morning, as I was walking, I began to think about my journey, and I began to think about every place that God had me. He sent me somebody. He sent me an answer. He sent me a way out. And so I firmly remember in high school, with me playing basketball, I transferred schools, and my coach was a pastor, and his family took me in. His family loved on me, showed me so much grace and love till, I just knew that, okay, everybody in the church ain't like that, you know what I mean? And it was so different because, what I was used to, the people I loved the most wasn't able to love me where I was. And so it was hard, it was baffling for me to really, conjure that and be like, okay, well, these people profess to know God, but don't show me any love. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's so ironic how when you're presented with something, when you say you live a life for Christ, and then when Christ comes and knock on your door, and you got to be able to love the people right where they are, you're tested. And so with being tested, I felt like I was failed, but God didn't fail me. And so this pastor, his name is George Butts. He's the pastor of New Heart in Daytona Beach, Florida. I don't know if you are in Daytona Beach, Florida. Listen to me. It is a place that you would want to be. And long story short, listen, his whole family took me in, loved on me. I ended up leaving home because I didn't agree, with how my parents was treating me and stuff like that. Because of my lifestyle, which I understand, I respect that they didn't like that. And so I left home. Even in all of that, I dressed like a dude back then. I lived in my truth. I ain't like front for nobody. I was true to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I dressed like a dude, and they still would love on me. You know what I'm saying? They still would hug me and, tell me I'm worthy and tell me I'm somebody. It made me feel like I was special. It made me feel like I was important in spite of, where I was at. And I understood the power of sowing a seed. And because they planted that seed in my life, till this day, I know that real love exists. Till this day, I know that God's love exists. And so I said that to say this. I was reading some of your comments, and some of y'all was like, this why I don't go to church, and you know what I'm saying? This why, I said I'm not ever going back, and because they hurt me. Don't base one experience off of all church people, okay? Because everybody that goes to church, it's like I said, there are some people really out here doing God's work. There are some people really out here doing God's mission. And don't be discouraged because of the people who couldn't love you where you were. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we got to accept things. Like, we got to accept people where we are. We got to accept the fact that they're not ready to love me where I am. Like, they're not ready to see the God in me. You know what I'm saying? They're not ready to see my worth in Christ. And that's fine. And guess what? Those people aren't for you. But you get with some people who are really for you. You find you a church home that can love you and nurture you. And I say this to say this because some people was like, well, yes, I did find God outside of the church. But when I said yes to God, when I said yes to Christ, listen, this journey is so real. Y'all gonna need some help. You know what I'm saying? You can't do this on your own. You need support. You hear what I say? So you got to get somebody who can feed your spirit, man. Because listen to me. When you say yes to God, it's like signing up for war. You hear me? When you say yes to God, Listen, you got to put your boots on. You better get your weapons. You better be ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy serving God. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be tested on every side. And it's easier for you to fall when you're trying to do it all on your own. So when you have a church home, you have people around you that support you, that speaks life into you to help you become the best version of yourself. You can succeed. You can overcome. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, the Bible says don't fail to assemble yourself together. You get what I'm saying? And so when I find myself going to church, I find strength. You see what I'm saying? See, one thing about me, I never went to church for other people anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to call out the people who are professing something and not living it. Shame on you. And so with that being said, God has sent me some great people like my pastor and my first lady. I knew them way before I gave my life to Christ. And they treated me like somebody. I'm talking about they asked me to come to dinner to their house. And I mean, I was dressed like a dude, you know what I'm saying? And I was just telling them my story a little bit. And they just loved me, And I didn't join the church then. That was like 3-4 years ago. I met my pastor, my first lady, and I didn't join the church. And then when I actually decided to give my life to Christ, I knew that that's where God wanted me to be. And so with that being said, I don't want to discourage you, from going to church and getting that word, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, we got to understand that just because we're going through something, just because we're being tested, just because we're enduring pain, it don't mean that God isn't with us. It don't mean that we're doing something wrong. You get what I'm saying? Because with this life, you must take persecution. You must carry your cross. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I feel a lot of people have go away from, because you don't understand. They're like, well, God, why am I going through so much? God, why am I struggling? How can God love me? You get what I'm saying? But you got to struggle in this life. You got to go through something. And to be loved by some real people really helped me just like realize that, okay, everybody not the same. You know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted to encourage you today. Finally, I was able to get this broadcast out to y'all that God is going to send you some real people. He's going to send you some true people that are going to love you where you are, that are going to help you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't always mean monetarily. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about paying your bills. I'm talking about help you deal with your issues, like help you deal with your struggles, like help you come from where you are to a whole nother level in life. You get what I'm saying? Help you type into your greatness. You get what I'm saying? Help you to see your worth, your value, your virtue in God. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we compare who we are to God with what we look like, what we have. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me tell y'all something. I drive a Toyota Camry 2-door 94. You know what I'm saying? My car cut off on me sometime. I don't have no AC. You hear what I say? But baby, let me tell you something. I look like nothing that I may have. You get what I'm saying? Let me tell you, I struggle. You hear me? I go through things. But let me tell you something. When you're connected to God, it has nothing to do with what you have. You get what I'm saying? I can have no money, no nothing. You hear what I'm saying? But because I got Jesus, because I got God, I got everything that I need. And that's all that matters. As long as you have everything that you need, that's all that matters. So listen, I'm not going to stand before you long today. I just really want to give you that word that God is going to send you somebody. He's going to send you people that will love you. And you got to allow it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes God has sent us help in different things. And because it's not from the people we expect it to come from, we don't really accept it. And so sometimes you'll miss your blessing. You know what I'm saying? That God is trying to send you. And to everybody that's been messaging me and responding in the comments, I've had so many comments that, it's been hard for me to respond. But listen to me. I'm not like other people and stuff like that. I love God's people. I love y'all. You hear what I say? And I hope that my story can inspire you and I can help you in any way possible. And so I am going to get back with you on your messages. Me and my team, we created a page. And I want y'all to go like it and follow it so you can get my updates and my videos. Facebook only allow you to have 5,000 friends on your personal page. And so I want y'all to go like my page and stuff like that. And I'll be posting my videos from my page from this point on, and all my updates and everything that you want to know, concerning me. And I'll definitely be able to get back with you. I promise you that. So don't think I'm ignoring you. I need y'all to understand that. And I had a lot of friend requests. I wish that I can add everybody. I wish that everybody can be here because I want everybody to win. I want everybody to become the best version of themselves. I want everybody to bounce back. See what I'm saying? I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you to bounce back. I'm rooting for you to deal with your pain, your struggles, you know what I'm saying, your strongholds. You know what I'm saying? Don't be embarrassed about it. One thing about me, I'm not embarrassed about my story because I went through it and God allowed me to survive. So I don't care about people trying to judge me and how people may feel and what they think I may look like. They don't know my story. They don't know the tears I've cried. Listen, they don't know the dark places I've been in, and it was just me and God. So I don't let people put their mouth on me, and I could care less about how they feel. But for the ones that need my story, for the ones that listen to me, I don't mind sharing it with you. I don't mind helping you and encouraging you. You know what I mean? And that's my job, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm on a mission for Christ. And I pray to God that my life inspires you, not offend you. And to the people who are offended, who were offended, and to the people who are offended and that's in my inbox, listen, you're going to have to take that up with management, which is God for me. So if you were offended, you have to take that up with God, because I know where I stand. I know my heart's desire. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my mission and doing God's work. Also tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be on Chase Vision's Real Talk live video, and we'll tag you in it. Also at 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central time as well. So I want to see you. I want y'all to join in. God got a word for you. And I hope that it inspires you. Again, go like my page, go follow, and I look forward to speaking with you all and talking with you. And listen, until then, y'all be blessed. And to y'all kings and queens, you're going to bounce back. This is the beginning of something that God is going to do for you. And I'm just blessed to be a vessel that God can use for his glory. Because as I told somebody else, it's not about me. Because if it was about me, I'm a wretch undone. Y'all, I got struggles. I got issues. That's why, listen, I don't even speak on people. I don't judge nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what people stand. I'm not negative. I want all of us to win. You get what I'm saying? I don't just do this for me. I do this so I can grab somebody to come with me. You get what I'm saying? And so I don't want you to think that, I'm this self-righteous person. I don't profess to be no minister, no prophet. You know what I'm saying? No apostle, no pastor. And I'm not against the people who do. But I am a motivational speaker for Christ. And what God tells me to say, I will say. And I love God. I love God and I fear God to do the right thing. And so I don't want to lead you wrong. And so don't put me on no pedestal, because I'm no different than you. We all human and trying to be somebody, trying to fix, what we've broken and fix what's broken inside of us and to become the best version of ourselves. And so I encourage you, to start working on you. I encourage you to look inside and deal with your pain, deal with your struggles. It's that time. It's that season. If you want God to do some stuff, some stuff is held up, because we won't look in the mirror. God can't do some stuff if you won't be real with yourself. And a lot of people, they don't live in their truth. You got all these skeletons in the closet, and, you can't talk about your struggles, or you can't talk about what you did. And the thing is, I posted something. I said, listen, how can we overcome by our testimony if we don't tell the story? And so some people will be offended by my story, but baby, you can't change my experience, because my experience is something I endured and that I had to go through. You get what I'm saying? So who am I to rob God of the glory of what he has allowed me to endure and survive and bounce back? You get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to tell your story. Your story is on purpose. If it happened, it was meant to be. And so blessings to y'all. And I'll be looking forward to seeing y'all tonight. God has a word for you. And again, go like that page, go follow. And I love you. And listen to me. May the love of God arrest you today. Blessings.